Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and thank you for watching. My name is Ashlee and today I'm going to teach you how to do this simple yet flawless looking makeup look. I just threw on some lashes and some eyeliner and I have a nude lip on, so it's very easy. So if you would like to learn how to do this makeup look, please keep watching.
To start off this look, you want to make sure you're working on clean and moisturized skin. I also like to put chapstick on my lips before I start any makeup look. Today I will be using one of my favorite face primers. It is the Pores No More Primer by Dr. Brandt. This primer is great for mattifying certain areas on your face, and it will also minimize the look of pores. I'm just going to rub this all over my face with my fingers. For foundation, I am using the Dior AirFlash Spray Foundation in the shade 100, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. This foundation is a bit pricey and is definitely not necessary, but I had to try it because a friend recommended it to me, and you got me hooked because I'm seriously obsessed with it. I'm also going to mix in my Giorgio Armani Maestro Glow in the shade 2, just to give my skin a little bit of a glow. I'm just going to put a few dots of this all over my face. I'll be using my MAC Oval 6 brush to blend everything evenly all over my face. I tend to usually switch back and forth between this brush and my Morphe M439 brush to blend my foundation. They're honestly both really great brushes to blend, but I wanted to use this brush today because I haven't picked it up in a while. When you're blending your foundation, make sure to not press too hard on the brush and also bring the foundation down towards your neck so everything is blended properly and looking the same color. When you don't blend and bring your foundation down to your neck, that's when you sometimes tend to see that line on your jawbone, so make sure to blend, blend, blend. For concealer, I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. I'm just putting this under my eyes and on the areas where I tend to get redness throughout the day. This is around my nose and mouth, and I'm also going to be putting this on the lovely, lovely pimple of mine, and also on the middle of my forehead to brighten up the skin. And I'll just be using my Real Technique sponge to blend it in. Guys, I seriously swear by this concealer. It's so lightweight, which makes it perfect for the summertime, and it has awesome coverage. I love the applicator because it makes applying the concealer so much easier. This product is definitely a holy grail of mine, and I definitely recommend trying it out if you can. I'm then going in with my Mercier translucent setting powder to set the concealer. Before you apply, make sure to go back in with your sponge to get rid of any creasing under the eye where the powder can settle. I'm just using the other end of my Real Technique sponge to pat it on. To set the rest of my face and neck, I'm using my Chanel Double Perfection Lumière powder in the shade 12 Beige Rose. I just grabbed my Karen Walker face brush to apply it, but whatever you prefer to apply face powder will work. Finally, now it's time to give my skin some life. If you haven't noticed already, I feel like I look so extremely sick because my skin is so extremely white without any bronzer. So comment down below if anyone else has this problem just like I do. So today I'm using the Nars Laguna bronzer and applying it with my MAC 135 brush. I'll just be blending it on my cheekbones for some dimension and then bringing it up to my forehead and around my hairline. And then right back down to my neck to even everything out. To bronze my skin up a little bit more and give my skin some shimmer to it, I'll be going in with MAC Cosmetics Mineralize SkinFinish in the shade Gold Deposit. I'll be using the same MAC 135 brush and lightly applying it right over where I went in with the Nars Laguna bronzer. I thought my bronzer looked a little bit messy, so I'm going to clean it up a bit and bake with the Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm using my Morphe M459 brush to carve it out by starting up by my ear and patting it in a straight line underneath where I want it to look a bit more neat. And I'll be doing this to both sides. For blush, I'll be using my MAC Mineralize blush in the color New Romance. It's kind of a peachy coral shade similar to the Nars Orgasm blush but a little lighter, and I'll be using my angled Karen Walker brush to apply to the apples of my cheeks. To highlight, I'm using the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Gilded Honey. This shade is a really pretty true gold color and I absolutely love it. I'm using my Morphe M501 brush to apply it to the high points of my cheekbones and also right onto my cupid's bow. And as you can see, I was definitely not liking the song that I was listening to. This always happens to me when I listen to Pandora, but thankfully the next song I picked I was liking. To contour my nose, I'm using my Makeup Revolution contour palette. I'll be dipping into the color with a more gray undertone so it looks more natural on my skin. I'm just using my Real Techniques brow brush to apply. Now my nose really isn't that big, but I just like the way it looks with a lighter contour. To blend the product out, I'm using my Tarte Duo Fiber brush, and I also end up using my fingers and damp Real Techniques sponge to achieve the look that I'm going for. Now it's time to fill in my eyebrows. Today I am using my Brow Wiz pencil by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Dark Brown. When I fill in my eyebrows, I start off by using the spoolie on the product to brush them upward. I then go in and outline the bottom of my eyebrow, and then I go in and outline the top of my eyebrow to get the shape that I want. I then start to fill in my eyebrows and begin to brush it with a spoolie to get a more natural looking eyebrow. I'm only going to show you how I fill in one of my eyebrows, and I'm going to skip over the second one because it does take some time for me to do this. But comment down below if you would like to see a tutorial on how I fill in my eyebrows. To make sure that my eyebrows stay in place throughout the day, I'm going to be using the Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This gel is so awesome, and it's just like Gorilla Glue but for the eyebrows. It's the only product that makes my eyebrows stay in place all day. I'm telling you guys, doing my eyebrows is such a process. I like to also clean up under the arch of my brow, and I like using the Maybelline FIT Me Concealer in the shade Fair Clair. To apply it, I like to use my Hourglass flat concealer brush, and it is in the number 5. This brush really helps with putting the product in place, and it also helps with blending it out. I'm just going in with one of the lighter powders from my Makeup Revolution contour palette to set that concealer I just put under my eyebrows. I can't remember exactly what brush I was using, but it's just a fluffier eyeshadow type brush by Eco Tools. Now to start the eyes. For this look, I just wanted something bright and simple but with a little sparkle. So I decided to use the sample that I got by Bobbi Brown. It's her Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in the shade Golden Pink. All I'm going to do is apply this all over my lid, and that's it. For my transition shade, I'll be using one of the shades out of the Becca Cosmetics Ombre Rogue palette. The eyeshadow that I'll be using is labeled as the number 3. It's definitely the more grayish brown color out of all the shades in the palette. To apply to the crease of my eyelid, I'm just using my Real Techniques blending brush. I might have totally forgot about the baking that was going on my face, so I'm just going to be dusting that off with my Morphe E3 brush. Now I'm applying another shadow out of the same Becca Cosmetics Ombre Rogue palette using my Morphe M432 brush. The color that I'm using is labeled as the number 4, and I'll just be blending that all over my lower lash line. To highlight the inner tear ducts of my eyes, I'm going to use my MAC Cosmetics Mineralize Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. To apply it, I'll be using my E18 brush. I'm also going to use this shade to highlight the tip and bridge of my nose just to brighten it up a bit. Now I'm just curling my lashes to prep for mascara later. I wasn't liking how dark my lower lash line was looking because that wasn't really something I was going for today. So I'm using the L'Oreal Skin Kissame. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's in the shade Highlighter, and I'm putting this all over my lower lash line to add some shimmer. So I'm so sorry, but as I was filming, my camera overheated and stopped recording. I've noticed that I can't really film a full video without this happening, which kind of sucks. But I did do my eyeliner using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper. Before I apply my lashes, I'm going to coat my upper and lower lashes with my Lancome Grandoise mascara. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm not sure, but it's just in the color black. Don't mind my dancing, but I'm totally having a jam session right now. The song Me and My Girls came on Pandora by the oh so gorgeous Selena Gomez. But I can't help but just want to dance when the song comes on. Next, I'm applying the NYX Wonder Pencil in the color WP01 Lake Clair to my waterline to brighten it up. I like using this color over stark white much better because it looks more natural on me. Now I'm going to apply my lashes by Huda Beauty in the style Sasha. I like to bend my lashes a bit because your eyelid is already naturally curved, and I think this helps with the application of the lash itself. I also like to make sure the band size fits my eye, so I just bring it up to my eyelid to make sure before I apply my duo eyelash glue. After I coat the band with the glue, I like to let it dry for a good 45 seconds to a minute. This just helps myself when I place the eyelash on my eyelid because I know the glue is super tacky and it won't slide around when I place it on. I also like to use my Ardell lash applicator and my tweezers with the placement of my lashes. They're nice and secure on there. I absolutely love the style, and I think they're subtle but not too dramatic, and I think they're super pretty. Now it's time for my lips. Today I will be using my Sephora Rogue Gel Lip Liner in the shade 01 The Nudist. I like to overline my top lip just a little bit because it's much smaller and not as full as my bottom lip, and I just like when they look even and a little more full looking. I'm then going over top of that liner with my Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade 920 Nude Lust. And lastly, I'm topping that all off with my Gerard Cosmetics Supreme Lip Cream in the shade Angel Cake. I love highlighters so much, so I'm going to add a little bit more of that Gilded Honey and Soft and Gentle to where I applied it before with the same Morphe M501 brush. Alrighty guys, that's it for this video. Here's the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed it and learned something new today. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.